What's going on, everyone? Today is Thursday. However, I'm going to make the video for Wednesday, aka yesterday. I did not trade yesterday just due to Tuesday's massive win. I was coming off that nice, trader high, but I'm not, I wasn't really keen on losing the money that I had just made on Tuesday. But this was a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Let's just go ahead and start off and look at what price is doing. I just want to be clear, today is CPI, so we did have this data low, this right here. We also had previous day high right here. So there's some nice draws. However, if you look at the higher time frame, what do we see price do? We tap into this first presented 15, or sorry, we barely tap into the first presented 15, but we basically rebalance this range and we go higher, right? We tap into OTE and we start to go higher. This is my protected low though, so I'm not looking for shorts. I'm looking for longs going into the day. But yeah, so what do we see happen? We are inside a 15-minute gap right here. There is a 15-minute just chilling right here. And price taps into it, then immediately rejects and starts to push higher. And we do get that sweep of the Asia high and previous day high. Here it comes. All right. Now, the reason I didn't take this long, we have data wick right here. Now, yes, this data wick isn't really indicative of a strong DOL just because this wick size isn't that big. It's not really screaming like, hey, I'm important, I need to be swept. So this long isn't that ridiculous, but historically, based on previous data, I would not long this. I really don't care. This could play out 100 times. I just know that it takes 1,000 fails to get 100 wins on this kind of play. So I didn't take it. Now, this short, all right, if we look at the high time frame, we are overall bearish, all right, and we just tapped into this 4-hour gap, all right? We just tapped into this 4-hour gap, and we swept liquidity. We are super bearish. I'm expecting this to go lower, at least to the pre-market low. I know this is a protected swing, but I'm shooting for this pre-market low. So, what do we see happen? We get this inversion. Now, anyone who took this inversion, bro, it's not terrible. It's just when you think of a V-shaped recovery, you think of speed. You think of an ideal looking V-shape. If I line these two up, why are these candles over here? Why are we not already lower? You want this to like bang. You have that fair value gap. The third candle, fourth candle after the fair value gap needs to inverse. You need speed, quick, high probability reversal. You need a strong rejection. And that's just not what we're getting right here. We're getting this kind of sloppy close below. I wouldn't take this short. I really wouldn't take this short. But I'm still eyeing the shorts. Okay, I'm still eyeing shorts. So, what do we see? Waiting. We get this inversion that happens with speed. All right, with speed. One inversion and two inversion with speed. Okay, look at this V shape. Look at this weird shape. All right, this is what you're looking for. That's the kind of clean move you're looking for. All right. So, with that being said, and I'm pretty sure there's an SMT as well. Yeah, there's an SMT too. So SMT at the high, all that. This is a beautiful short, and I would sweep out all this low resistance liquidity that's been engineered this entire time, and I would target the data wick low, and ultimately I would target the pre-market overnight lows. And I didn't take this though. I didn't take this. I was super hands off, risk off. I was just too scared to really enter anything, just simply because, I don't know, I really didn't like any of what I was seeing. So I was really just risk off. But I would have taken this. And let's just see, like, wow, man, it just absolutely melts lower. We get this chop, this brutal chop, but we do end up delivering to the pre-market lows. I believe, here it comes. Wow, that's slow. Wow. All right. any minute now. All right, so this 9RR trade, like extend a little bit more. 9RR trade, I just missed because I was lazy and I didn't want to be risk on today. But this is A plus 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 plus. You sweep a high inside of a PD array, making this the new protected high. You get an SMT, meaning even further confirmation that this will be the protected high. You have this engineered liquidity below. You have data wick right here. You have overnight lows right next to data wick low. That's kind of far away, but still a target beyond data wick low. This is A plus, man. Inversion with speed. You get 2 inversions, and you get this retrace back into the inversion, tap, reject immediately, and push for lower, and you get a smooth delivery to that data wick low. With that being said, I'm really mad I didn't take this, but it is what it is. Tuesday's win was big. I could not trade Friday and I'd still be good just because of how big Tuesday's win was. But you gotta be careful in these markets, man. Like, this is a 90-point candle right here. This is a 113-point candle, and this is all in the 1 minute, man. Like, this is nuts. But you know, more volatility means more money, but also means more losses, and I'm trying to avoid that. But again, this was just clean. If you took this, you're gonna be a millionaire, man. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a